Good evening, guys, and welcome to tonight's video. So I want to talk about a quick concept tonight that I heard the other day from a guy called Martin McDonald. He's a big guy in nutrition, love him, becoming my favourite guy in nutrition. And he was speaking about the deficit. So obviously, as we know, you have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. You need to take in less than you expend, okay? Now, one great point he made was that fat loss is not determined on a daily basis. It's more a weekly, even monthly basis, okay? So you don't have to be in a calorie deficit every single day. As long as you are in the deficit that you need to be throughout the whole week, that is what matters, okay? And I'll give you an example. So let's say, to make the maths easy for me, you want to, we know that about 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. So if we're going to spell it over 7 days, that's 500 calorie deficit every single day. And that will work fine, okay? But it doesn't have to be like that. Maybe you could easily, one day you could do 250. Maybe you want to go out for lunch with somebody, so you're only going to do a 250 calorie deficit that day. And then the next day, to make up for that, you do 750. Maybe you're going to have a long day at work and excuse me, you're gonna get stuck at work and maybe not about to eat much, so you do a 750 calorie deficit that day, and then the next day you got a bit more time, so you go back to 250, and it just evens out, if you know what I mean. So as long as you're in a net deficit for the week, that is what counts. And I think this is a great option because it gives you options. So let's say you're going to go out at the weekend and you're going to go out for food, and it's probably quite hard to predict, but let's say, you think you're going to eat about 1,000 calories. You could plan for that in the week, eating less, ready for the weekend. I mean, you could work it into your day. Let's say you're eating 1,500 calories a day and you're going to eat about 1,000 at night. You could eat 500 calories for the day, and then you put your 1,000 at night, but that's quite hard to predict maybe. And also, eating 500 calories from when you wake up to when you go out for a meal at 8 o'clock might be quite difficult. That's okay. Probably better to go the other way. So eat normally, go out, estimate sort of how many calories you had, and then you can account for it the next week. Let's say you went 1,000 calories over on that day. That's fine. So for the next 5 days, maybe, you instead of doing 500 calorie deficit every day, you do 750. And again, it just evens it out because, again, it's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing. So as long as you're in that net deficit that you want for the week, it doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't have to be 500 every day. You can go up and down depending on your day, what you're doing, how hungry you are. Loads of different reasons why you could do this. And again, it might not be for everybody. You might love doing 500 calories a day, and if that works for you, fantastic. But I think, again, like I said, this just gives you options. So it gives you almost the allowance to be able to still go out and enjoy yourself. Go out for lunch with your friends, go out for a few drinks, because you know that whatever you go over, you can account for the next week, and it will still give you results, okay? So there's just a quick one for once. It's not really much I can ramble on about in this video. So the take home, weekly. So don't worry so much daily. As long as you hit that deficit, that net weekly deficit, it's fine. Doesn't matter how you do it. You can split it up however you want, as long as it's over the week, okay? And that's the video for tonight, guys. So thank you very much for tuning in. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and share. It does help push the video out to more people, which is obviously my goal. And obviously, I always appreciate likes, comments, and shares because it gives me motivation to keep going. And if you're not watching this on my YouTube, just be aware that I do have a YouTube channel. It's just my name as it is on here, Nathan Bancroft. And that's basically, I'd put all my videos on there. So it's just easy for you to look through them all and see them all on there. Yeah, and that's it. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I shall see you in the next video.